Carnival Slayers.
Aside from people making assumptions that, for example, artists are stuck up and have a bad attitude and stuff like that, are there any other assumptions you think that sometimes die-hard fans make about artists?
About artists generally? Mainly that. And we just get accused of like really random weird stuff. And sometimes you'd be like, where did you hear that from? Well, a good source told me, and a good source. But you know how it is in Trinidad. We have a thing. Yeah, when we speak with conviction, like we really know the whole story.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Like we were there when the thing happened. So a lot of times you hear rumors about artists and that kind of thing, and it's so far-fetched. You're like, where did that come? Where did that come? So just general rumors, about your personal life and that kind of thing, or sometimes it's really weird.
I mean, have you heard any like crazy rumors about yourself ever? Like, what's the craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
I heard somebody ask me if I bleach my skin already. I don't know why they feel we bleach. I don't know why. I was always this complexion. Nothing has changed. What else have I heard about myself? Oh, I've had many boyfriends. Oh, many boyfriends that I didn't know anything about. Oh my gosh, my cousin told me. Your cousin told you he was. Yeah, what's your cousin's name?
Woo! Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up.
I don't know your cousin at all. He know me from where? So I've gotten plenty of that as well.
Oh my god.
But thankfully I've never gotten anything like major because I'm not somebody who's always around the bacchanal and the drama and that kind of thing. I always pull myself away because you could get in the middle of the melee and I don't want to be a part of the melee at all.
Have you ever had, like, for example, let's say if there's a guy who likes you, approaches you, whatever, you could just be talking, like, nothing too serious, anything like that, and next thing you know, they've made up the rumor that you're together. Have you ever experienced that?
I have. I've known people who just talk to me randomly, and then they would make it seem like they really know me though. Like we're best friends, like we're best buddies, like they hang out at my house. We just had drinks and thing, we just hang out and thing. And be like, I spoke to him once. Like I met him the other day, like once. I've had stuff like that.
Okay. And is there any advice you would give to like up and coming artists? I mean, you can't stop rumors. Rumors are gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
But is there anything that up and coming artists should be aware of in order to avoid maybe certain types of rumors?
Ignore. Because a lot of times you have things like social media where people gonna pop up and they'll say stuff and they'll do stuff and that kind of thing. And if you allow yourself to get sucked into that energy, you just falling into their plan. You know what I mean? And it makes you lose focus on your goal and what are you trying to do. So as much as you hear stuff, you just leave it alone. As much as people say stuff, you leave it alone because once you look to reply, they love that. Oh, bits reply. They get to need more on the ground, more on Facebook. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't even bother. Just kind of forget it. And once it's nothing that is super detrimental to your career and to your personal life, just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. And what's your opinion on publicly addressing rumors? I don't know if you've ever had to do that, but
I never had to publicly address a rumor, but for me, if it affects my family, not even so much my career, but I feel as if it affects more like my family and it hits my family really, really hard, then I would feel the need to address it because, okay, you could say anything about me or whatever it is, but I feel as if like when you reach family, I think you're taking it a bit too far and we will have a problem. So let's not go there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We've got a question here somewhere. Hold on. Let's go back to it. Someone once told me that stepping into the industry, you need to have a large variety of clothing. Is this true?
When I first started, I didn't have a large variety of clothing. You have to get creative with your clothing, darling. Sometimes you could end up wearing the same pants or the same top, but just the way how you wear that same pants and same top, they will never know. You fix that thing up, they will never know, darling. And you just have to know how, in terms of the timeline, when to wear it and when to mix it. And I did a whole photo shoot with an outfit the other day, some years ago.
Yeah.
I did a photo shoot with it a couple of weeks ago. People even realize it's the same top. You know what I mean? So you gotta know how to do the thing. You have to know how to do the thing. Or you don't want to get off my pictures and see what I'm talking about. But that's my point. And eventually when you start making money for yourself in the music or whatever it is, you know, you start buying up more stuff and buy items that you could always mix and match and that kind of thing. But you know, that's as much as I can give them in advice in terms of the clothing. But men, well, they could get away with anything. Or they could wear the same top 3 times, it don't even matter. But I understand how it works when it comes to the females for sure.
Yeah, I feel like we're under a lot more pressure on that aspect of things. Now,
and go on YouTube, check YouTube out, and learn how to do little hairstyles for yourself. I used to do my own hair a long time. I used to do my own clothes and stuff long time. It's only now I have a stylist and I have a hairdresser and I have a makeup artist. But you know, back in the day, you didn't have no glam squad. You used to do your thing yourself. So
I see. Now I want to go back to skin bleaching for a second.
Yes.
As you said, someone's obviously, let's say, accused you of or assumed that you've bleached your skin before. What's your thoughts on that? Because some people may have the idea that you should bleach your skin in order to get further. What's your thoughts on it?
First, I think if you're bleaching your skin, it's none of anybody's business. That's the first thing. Because that's your body, and if you choose to do that with your body, that's you, right? That's on you. Secondly, for me, I don't believe in bleaching my skin for people to appreciate me or for me to reach where I need to reach. Like I don't believe in that. I believe that, you know, my talent should speak for itself. My personality should be able to speak for itself. I think a lot of times is about acceptance for some people. You know, and acceptance comes in different ways. So, you know, okay, like if I bleach my skin, if I look lighter, people will accept me or people would love me more. So I think it's like a self-esteem thing too. And I think also what you see on the internet and what you see on social media as beautiful. You know, you have a lot of young girls who would have probably been terrorized and about their skin color, so they feel they need, okay, well, I need these people to accept me, so I need to bleach my skin and I need to be perfect and I need to do this and I need to do that.
Wait a minute, who are you?
That's why you get a lot of people, a lot of girls going through depression and wanting to kill themselves and that kind of thing. So I think they need to reach a place where they start loving themselves, and probably with some therapy, some prayers, some heavy prayers, and just most importantly, like your circle too as well. Your circle of friends are really important to let you know, yo, you are beautiful, you are amazing. Like you don't need to do that, you know. So your circle is very important. What I love in recent times though, I feel as if there is a sort of empowerment when it comes to Black women. And that is what is being commercialized now, and that is what is being made as beautiful. So thankfully we have that, and I think some years ago we didn't, but now we do. So that's pretty awesome. And you know, you just have to love you. It's all about an internal thing. It's all about your confidence. It's all about you dealing with your own personal demons internally. So hopefully whoever is going through that would be able to pull themselves out and look in the mirror and accept who they are and realize how amazing they are as well.
Now, when you first started, I'm gonna take a guess that social media wasn't around as much, right? Okay.
At all. I think we had high five.
So would you say maybe not so much that you felt pressured along the way, but I imagine it's been quite a change going from being an artist, not having social media, and then having it, but obviously good in some ways and maybe bad or difficult in some. Could you give us some examples of that?
Well, the thing about it is, I started in this business pretty young, and I'm still here, right? And when I first started, it didn't have social media. I was just accustomed, as I said, I didn't have a glam squad. I used to do my own damn thing. And when it came to CDs and that kind of thing, you print your CDs with your little picture and thing out, and you deliver it to DJs and that kind of thing. But now it's a whole different world. You got it. You have your glam squad. You have social media. You have different social media accounts, because first it started off with like High Five, and then it went to Twitter, and then it had MySpace, and then it literally was one thing after the next. And when it first started, I was like, yeah, man, I love social media. I'm loving this. I love the Twitter and thing. And then after a while, it was like apps upon apps upon apps upon. And I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. What? Just hold up, wait. I can't keep up. I cannot keep up. How much apps all I want to have? Is Facebook, is Twitter, is Instagram. And I felt like I was going crazy. And at a point in time, I went from being excited about social media to pull it all the way back. And I was like, I can't do this. And then after I realized to myself, oh shucks, social media is the future though. But like, this is what it is. You may not like it, but this is what it is. So you better get your act together.
Yeah.
Accept what it is and get with the time. And that's what I had to do. So then after I started, beefing up my Instagram, beefing up my Facebook, beefing up my YouTube, start seeing about those things, because it plays an integral role in your career as an artist. And now you have like Instagram influencers, you have Instagram models, and it has really gone to another level to things. So yeah, it was a dread switch for me. Dread. But I had to accept it and just go with it.
Yeah. Do you ever feel pressured, maybe not so much with keeping up with the apps, but just keeping up with social media in general, having to constantly keep your fans updated? I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, like, you do feel pressured, because remember, as I said, I've been in this business for quite some time, so I'm getting older. You have other artists coming up in the business. They are younger. They are with the social media. They love to post all day, every day, because they understand that they're born into that culture, So sometimes it is a pressure, but you just have to understand, if this is what you want to do, you just have to get it done. So now social media is a major part of my rule, where I get up on a morning after saying my prayers, is literally, okay, let me go through my Facebook. Let me go through my Instagram. What time am I posting this picture? What time am I posting this picture? When am I going to post this on my stories? Okay, I already posted this on my stories. I need to post something else somewhere. It has become a part of my regular schedule program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like having to keep up with that sometimes interrupts your own personal life?
But of course, we find ourselves, you're sitting to watch TV, you're on your phone. You're going to dinner, you're on your phone. And for me, it's not necessary I yapping with my friends. I just know I have something to post by so and so time, and I need to post it now. And if I don't post it now, it's a problem, So it almost becomes a bit addictive, and I'm a person, I see about my social media personally, as opposed to some people who have people doing this. I like to be really hands-on with my stuff, because it's a portrayal of me. So yeah, it disrupts. It definitely disrupts you. Sometimes I just have to put on my phone and say I'm not posting anything, I'm not doing anything, and I'm focused on, probably my friends, or probably my husband at the time, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Carnival Slayers.